to a new series I'm doing, a new Minecraft series. And we are here today with Midi 100, that's me, and we are on my creative server, and we are building things like no tomorrow. We're a growing server, actually, not in terms of people, but in terms of buildings and monuments. Oh gosh. Anyway, let's see what's going on. This is actually where you spawn if you first come on the server. And I've set up a little greeting montage here. So it says, "Welcome to rafflewaffle.net Minecraft server. We are purely a creative build server. Please right-click sign to take you to the warp zone, and type spawn to return here /spawn /spawn." So with this sortal plugin, hello, you can specify little points that you can specify on a sign and therefore warp to when you right click. So we right clicked, and this is the warp zone, and it contains multiple things, and by that I mean all the important monuments around the server, and it gets updated very regularly, considering there's only 3 to 5 people on. So, and we are building out. There's the original spawn, and in between is an area I've been working on that we will get to in a minute. But first, we have portals, and I used to have the multi-world plugin. I don't remember what it's called. Multiverse, that's what it was called. And you could add multiple worlds in folders and then link to them via server commands. And what you could do is link to them, and then the portals would go to the various places. But right now that portal or that plugin is broken, so these currently all go to the Nether. Because when the plugin breaks, it just becomes a mess, and the worlds don't work right and all that. So right now there's just one to the Nether, and the Nether is a whole different story. We'll get to that in a while, but... And up here is just a little area where I'm going to build more, using the new command blocks. I'm going to build some more teleportation thingies. So, this one actually went to that. I don't know if you've seen that video, but that guy made a Super Mario Galaxy purple coin challenge, little challenge map, and I had that in there, but it was no good. So warp zone is right here, and as you can see, it's just various areas, nothing special. And what I'd like to do is go mainly do this walk around myself. So this is a new addition to I think 1.4 with the little painting. You can pop this on the wall and then pop anything inside of it. What is that thing called? It's not a map. A frame. Item frame. That's right. And in this case I had it painted right here where I'm standing, and the green markers where you're at. So it's kind of serves like a mall type navigation where you can see what's going on. And so yeah, this is my spawn building. It's been like this for a long time. Multicolored wool. So I'd say we get started on the rest of the world. So you're greeted with various buildings, and I'm just going to go in chronological order real fast on what things are. So this is the first thing that was built on this server. I think it was like 2 or 3, 4 years ago maybe. And these are my apartments, and I built, well, I mean, it's been so long I can hardly remember what this was like, but it was bulldozed and renovated and paved for apartments. And here's, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 apartments. 14 apartments. And I built these by hand. I mean, this is way back, 1.3 beta maybe, and way back anyway. It was built by hand. I'd say half of this was built by hand, half of everything here. And under here is a parking lot for said apartments, and little decks, little visiting area. So, actually, we could go in one of these apartments. This one's the most unique, and this happens to be the first one I built. I think this is apartment 1. Yeah, because the doors are backwards. That was a old Minecraft thing. And yeah, this has a few paintings back when they had 2 furnaces. One was lit no matter what, and one was not lit. So, not lit. Not. Okay. Don't know where I was going with that, but. And this is just a little deck. You can look out where everything is and see what's going on in the world. Pretty much your typical city. So yeah, these are the apartments. There are little doors between the apartments, various paintings, etc. So yeah, this is my apartments. This was the first thing built, and then up here, this was built along with it. It was a little sky viewer, and some of this is new, like the new railroad track. But this whole monument with the torches it's been here for a long time. Same with this little viewing area. This is a great place to stand. It gives you a view of just about everything important, and you can see just about anything. You're up in the clouds. So, so anyway, with that, so yeah, these are my apartments. You can have a stay if you like, have a sleep. Now, if you've seen my latest Minecraft custom map, it's with this guy, Mo, as I call him, I guess. And he was on here with me. When I started this server was his first time playing Minecraft, I believe, as far as I knew. And since I really didn't have a creative mode, we had to get plugins, which brings me to another point, that this is a bucket server. So I was looking for a bucket server because they had plugins to turn on a creative mode. I mean, you had to use like 5 plugins, and you get creative mode. But so we used creative mode back then, when you had to still give yourself stuff. And he built this. It's a resort. It's a tropical resort with little pineapple drinks, and this used to be our old railway system. It went through all the buildings, so you could kind of get where you wanted to go, but it's not visually pleasing, so I have been slowly destroying it and bringing a new airway rail system. So this is a little resort, and it has quite a few different sections. This one's wooded section, I guess. Don't think it ever got a name, but you know, that's what you want to call it. And there's some exits out to the world. There's multiples of those. And up here, he made a little second floor, I guess you'd say. And it has a resort feel to it. It has a cryptic message. Probably can't read it from the backwards route, but I'll have to go out front and show you all what's going on with that. Anyway, you can tell me what that says before I go see out in front. You get a cookie. Anyway, I think it's just a little viewing area. Yes, indeed. So actually up here, part of the resort is a tennis court, and it's a very, very accurate replica of a tennis court, updated with cobwebs, and I have these warped back to the warp zone all over the place. So this is a little obsidian bridge, I guess, that he built for lulz, if you will. So yeah, you can play tennis up here. There's a little walkway down. We'll get to that. We'll get to that area. I think he had a name for this. That's what this sign is. It's the Ball Boys Nightmare Tennis Court. Fear for your life if you don't know how to play tennis. And, so yeah, there's still some crafting benches laying around because, for whatever reason, I used to use those, but not anymore. So, that's his resort. It has a basement, it has some routes. Actually, I could show that. This is just a linkage between our complexes. We use that a lot to get back and forth, but now we don't. It's not hardly used anymore. Access tunnel. Now this map has quite a few cave systems that are all have been paved out, if you will, and have gotten a lot of attention and with signs and things. So this is the second part. This is the exit tunnel. The Garden of Goodness is that way. Goodness. The underwater observatorium is this way. And to get out. So this has been revamped quite a bit. This is actually part of the. This is the underwater observatorium, I guess. But no, this was built a long time ago, and it was all ironed out under an ocean. There's some squids. So yeah, it's all one big area right now. Used to be all sectioned out, but might as well open it up for bigger things down the road. So kind of like moving in all sorts of directions. There's so much to show here. This I built. This is the very first time I used wool. It was back when you had to actually. That's that crafting bench. That's actually all this crafting bench was used for, and this furnace too, was to make the dyes and combine them with the wool. Because back when I was doing it, you couldn't just give yourself the colored wool. So I made these all by myself, by hand. It's a proud accomplishment. And it's been there forever and will stay there as long as the server's here, which will be a long time. So, with that, this is just the spawn building. Looks like it's like a little L, as you can tell from the inside. So here's his resort from the outside. It has quite a few features. I kind of want to go this direction first. This is the observatorium, if you couldn't tell. It's quite nice from up above. Let's see, there's a bunch of roads here. These are little new flower pots, and you can put all sorts of stuff on them. Even a little cute little cactus. Ooh. Okay. So this is Lava Towers. I just made that name up, actually, but actually is made by, can't remember his Minecraft name now. Jorsipede. Okay. Good enough, Jorsipede. And he built, now we were all in the server at the same time, and he built this by hand. It is one massive son of a gun. Lava on I think every corner, if I remember correctly, and glowstone, redstone ore, etc. And he kind of just might have done this with World Edit, randomly dispersed diamond and redstone ore. Made a kind of neat combination. So here's the inside. It didn't always used to look like this. It used to be like one big tower, no like second or third floor or anything, but alas, it has grown into what you see today. And here's a mini portal. It's a Bobby portal. And it has, you can get to the nether with that. As you probably know. This was built on top of a forest as well. So it hasn't, it kept its original landscape, I suppose you could say. Hasn't really been touched in terms of that. Just a little place just inside, and there's a ladder over there. It basically goes all the way to the top, I believe. And here's the second floor. This is quite the structure. This actually only has a second floor, it appears. And there's that ladder. And it goes right up there, actually. He built a little center section. I don't remember when he did this, but And they have like mini portals, and I think sleeping's broken. I think a plugin broke a sleeping, so like we really need to sleep anyway. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. And I believe this door's gonna break. No? Oh, I thought it did, but maybe not. There's a ladder, so that's just a little area, a little library. We can stay cozy in the heat of the room and read some books. Oops, I keep throwing that potion around. Potion of swiftness. So he has a little exit, and this actually goes, I think this goes over to the tennis court. This goes over to the tennis court, and you can travel amongst, and then that one goes down to the ground. So, I'm gonna do this one. This is my house. Now I have two houses because one's a conventional house and one's a mansion. But I kind of have a big, long entryway to keep the people away. Now this is my mansion. That's right. Then I have a palace. Yeah, that's right. I needed a palace. So this is a nice door. It took me a month to make because I'm a redstone noob, but I finally got it, and you can kind of see some of it there, but tried to hide it. So it seems to work very well now. So, as you come over the long entryway, I have a doorbell, and you can spawn back to the warp zone, of course, if you so choose. Doorbell works. Doot doot, doot doot. Okay. And I have little flower pots, and this is my home. This is my home that I use more often because it's close to the center of everything. That should say palace, but that will take you to my palace. I have a little radio here, if you want some tunes, and I have my favorite tunes in here. Blocks and Cat, that's about it. That's about all I listen to. And Strad. So actually, we could throw on Strad. I like Strad's the one I just found that I really like. I'll throw that in there. Can you hear it? You know, my radio needs fine-tuned. It has volume controls, and yes, it is playing. It has bass and treble and all that stuff. So here's my bedroom. And I still can't, something's broken sleep on my server, so I can't sleep. Let's see, over here is this is the living room. This is the living room. It has a TV and a pool table. That's about it. Pool, anyone? So you can watch you can get turn on the telly, or you could grab a pool stick and play some pool. Now it's still in construction, of course, because it's quite large, and I haven't decided what I want to be where. But here we have the kitchen and the dining room, and these are those on furnaces. And here's the sink if you want to wash up. And here's cabinets and things, and the fridge. There's a fridge here too. So you can look out at my backyard, at the lovely ocean. And here's the dining room. And you can have a sit down. I used to have a chair plug-in that worked, but well, that's just gone. So there's some windows here. A couple of windows, I think 2 on each side. You can take a gaze out at the night time. And here's access to my different levels. This is basement level number 1, which takes you out to the observatorium. And I believe this is the music. This is the redstone circuitry for my doorbell. That's another door out to there. Do 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 do. Oh, that's a good song. And I believe there's a second level basement here. Number -2. And that, oh, that's right. And I forgot about that. Over here is, I'm saying that because I don't remember what's over here. Furnace and electric room. Oh. I have a heater for each floor of my house. I didn't know oh, I used to have a lot of floors. I, I cut back on my house because it's hard to clean. It's hard to keep furnished. So I think I have like 5 levels now. So there we go. Not sure if that actually makes a difference when flying or not, but it looks cool. With these bubbles coming out on me, and I'm all diamond up. Oops. Blah. Fine. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Torch. Okay. And this goes to underground attractions, which is a underground cavern central area that that contains all the navigation underground. And it goes to, you've probably seen Dr. Fail 35,000 VR. He's on here too. He has a couple houses and various other things that we'll get to. So yeah, this is my house, and if you can go up here, there's nothing on these floors because I haven't even got around to it. There's only 4 floors. 4 floors. Okay. Oh, jeez. So yeah, I can really cut back, and that was access to my sky building, which we'll get to in a minute. Because there's multiple entrances. Doo 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 doo. I could have like a really nice song going there.